Today I'm going to wrap up talking about discipleship, and I wanted to end this with one of the best examples of discipleship that there is in the Bible, and that is Jesus and his disciples. Jesus modeled what servant leadership or servant discipleship meant and how it worked. Jesus taught his disciples through both word and deed. He poured his life into them, preparing them to carry on the mission. Jesus is the ultimate mentor. He teaches us that true greatness comes from serving others. A core component of Jesus' method was simply spending time with his disciples. He lived with them, he traveled with them, and shared everyday experiences with them. Jesus had a very deep relationship with each of his disciples. This allowed him to really invest in each of them and for them to truly learn from him. It's the same way it should be in our lives with people who disciple us and who we disciple. We have to have that close, intimate relationship with them so that we can disciple them and learn from them and teach them. Jesus taught through example. He didn't just lecture, he lived out his teachings. He modeled how to pray, how to serve, how to love, and how to forgive. His actions were powerful as his words were. Jesus wasn't afraid to correct his disciples when they were wrong. He challenged their perspectives and helped them grow in their understanding. And it's the same way with us in our relationships when we disciple other people or we have a mentor that disciples us. We have to be able to trust them, to confide in them, and not get mad when they correct us or call us out for the things that we're doing. That is the way it is supposed to work, and that's how discipleship works. Jesus wasn't never afraid to correct his disciples, and we shouldn't be afraid to correct people who we were discipling to either. Jesus' ultimate goal was that his disciples would become disciple makers themselves. And that's the same way it should be with our lives. In the way that we disciple is to make disciple makers ourselves. So I ask you today, do you have a mentor? Are you praying that God would bring a godly mentor into your life? Are you looking for opportunities to invest in others? And if not, are you praying that God would put somebody in your life that you could invest into and disciple? We have to strive to be a mentor who models Jesus' example and point others to Christ. I thank you for watching this video.